Good morning and welcome to this session of Pranayama. Today we're going to learn a little bit about Pranayama and a little bit more about yourself. Before we start, I want you to find yourself a comfortable position. Cross your legs as comfortable as you can and keep your back as straight as you can. Remember, this position should be held for most of the class, so make sure you're absolutely comfortable before we begin. If during the class you find that you need a bit of adjustments, no problem. Take your leg, stretch it, nobody minds. Put it back in and resume what you're doing. Great. Let's start by closing our eyes and focusing on the environment, on everything that surrounds us. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. Take a deeper breath in and out. On your next inhale, I want you to think about everything that is around us. The air, the noises, the chirps from the birds. Continue breathing. Let's try to relax our mind and body. Start from the top. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Your ears. Your face muscles and your lips. Relax your neck. Let your shoulders drop down. Relax your arms, your forearms and your fingers. Relax your back. Relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your legs, your thighs. Relax your knees and calves all the way down to the ankles and the toes. Take one more big deep breath in and out. Stay here for just a few seconds, and whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you. Do you feel more at peace?
Yes.
Good. Welcome back. Welcome back. That's a good sign. Before we begin, I want to ask you if you all know about the Om, right? Everybody knows about the Om, right? From the cartoons, from the movies. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do the same thing. I want you to focus on the O being a bit shorter than the and I want you to follow my lead for the first time. Then you can do it on your own rhythm. All right? Let's go together. O. Everybody got that? Not hard, right? All right, let's do it together. 3 times. Well done, everyone. Who can tell me if you guys know anything about pranayama? Nothing. Good. What do you think pranayama is?
You have heard stories that it is something, sit and do the breathing in certain ways.
That's correct. Very correct.
Yeah, it's about breathing, I think.
It is, yes, indeed. How about you? What do you think pranayama is?
No, I just curious and I come here.
That's very good. That's probably the best thing to start. All right. Pranayama is literally translated as control of your breath. But prana, it's a bit more than just breathing. It's about energy. It's about everything that surrounds us. If you will, is the essence of life. So you are in fact not controlling only your breathing, but the essence of life. Learning how to control this will give you spiritual enlightenment, if you will, at a very, very high level. But that takes years, maybe decades of practice, right? So here, we're looking only at the beginner class. We're going to learn how to teach our body not to behave normally. So we're going to teach him how to forget about what he's been doing for the whole life. And that's going to take some time and patience. All right? We're going to start with some easy practices, probably without putting us for through a lot of stress, or our bodies through a lot of stress. I'm going to start with very easy practices. The first I would like to begin with is Surya, where we are going to increase our energy levels by breathing in through the right nostril and breathing out through the left nostril. All right, so hold your fingers. All right, I'm going to put, before that, I'm going to put a small timer on. I want you to focus on this. At least 3 inhales and maybe 4 or 5 exhales on this rhythm. All right? Let's go. On your next exhale, complete this breathing. How does that feel? Feel more energized? You feel a bit warmer maybe?
I feel more awake.
More awake. Very good. Very good. I love to start with this particular pranayama because it gives you the energy and it allows you to channel that energy. You feel a little bit warmer, your hands are getting sweaty sometimes. You just feel like it's flowing through you. So if it has the same effect on you, then it's the right one to start with. For the next one, I would like to focus on a very, I would say this is one of my favorite. It's called Bhastrika, and it's a combination of two breathing exercises. The first one is the forceful exhalation of air. So it looks like you're sneezing, if you will. You're literally exhaling the air, but mostly from your diaphragm, not the lungs, right? So if I'm going to put my hand to demonstrate here, I'm going to take a big inhale, exhale almost half out, it's important to find your rhythm as you go. You can see even I start a little bit fast and then it kind of slows down to the rhythm I find comfortable. So if you feel like you're choking, if you feel like it's coming through your nose, it's absolutely fine. It happens to all of us. No need to alarm. It's absolutely normal. Just find your rhythm and just make sure you go along with it. Towards the end, we're going to inhale again through the right nostril and we're going to exhale through the left nostril. Same Surya Badani. We're going to increase our levels of energy. Now, this is important because it allows your lungs to clear the space that is not used or to use it better. It will increase the oxygen level in your lungs, and then if there are pockets, little pockets of air that are always there and they're not refreshed, this is how this particular pranayama will help us to do that. Can you guys try to see if it works, just to see if you can forcefully exhale the air out? So let's take together a big breath in, exhale, and through your nose, as if you're cleansing your nose. Very well, it seems that everybody can do it. All right, fantastic. Let's start. We're going to begin with the same rhythm. Only I'm going to put the rhythm for you to breathe, not for the exhalations. So remember, this is only when you start doing the Surya Badani, when you're breathing at the end of these. We're going to start with 30 repetitions. Hopefully it's not going to be too much. If you feel you cannot do it completely, if you feel you cannot continue doing it until we reach 30, it's better to stop than to do it wrong. There is no fault in that. We all have our limits, and we're pushing our limits with ourselves, not with everybody in the room. All right. So, big inhale, exhale half, and let's begin. Let's go again. Inhale. One last time, let's inhale. Feels good? Usually they say that after these practice, you can breathe easy, you can hold your breath for a little bit longer. So this exercise is made for this purpose, to increase your lung capacity, to make you more aware of your breathing, and it exercises a lot when it comes to all your belly area. It's a massage even for internal organs, so you have multiple benefits, but we can talk about this after the class. All right. My next favorite after this, after Bhastrika, is Ujjayi. Ujjayi is very dear to me because it helps me focus and clear my mind. It's nothing but regular breathing with a little bit of, let's say, noise into it. So what we're going to do is try to constrict, if you will, our glottis, which is our swallowing part in the neck, and produce a sound as we do so. We're not going to try to make the sound on the inhale on the first class. We're going to focus more on the exhaling part. So I will pass by and try to listen if the sound is produced from your throat. All right? On your own rhythm, we're going to focus on breathing the same way, the same patterns. Remember, the ratio should be 1 to 2. If not possible, 1 to 1.5 is also fine. So if you breathe 3 times in, then 5 times out, or 4 times in, maybe 7 times out. Whatever comes at ease. Remember, don't force this. Try to get better than you were yesterday. So let's put today on the map and work with this. All right? Let's try. Finish with your last exhale. Stay there for a few moments and then slowly open your eyes. Well done, Sleeping Beauty. All right. As it's getting warmer, we're going to try to practice some natural ways of cooling you down. So we have two options. One is Sitkari and the other one is Shitali. These are the two ways of naturally cooling our bodies. If you will, we're going to use the moisture in our body to create coolness around the mouth area, which is going to go in and is going to make us feel a little bit cooler after a while. Now, Sitkari is used by rolling your tongue or a straw. Inhale and exhale only through the mouth, while Shitkari is by trying to breathe in with your mouth open, but your teeth almost closed. So, like somebody tells you a not very funny joke and you're trying to be nice. Ha ha ha, right? Only we're not laughing. We're only trying to breathe in. Very important to channel your air through the outsides, not through the front of your teeth. So make sure it's coming through the side to capture a lot more moisture from your cheeks, right? This is where we have the moist areas, right? So whatever it's easy for you, let's try it. Now I want you to find a very comfortable position, completely relax. That's a very good option as well. Probably you're going to feel the coolness even more. All right? But next time, make sure you bring a blanket because you're going to freeze. All right. We're going to do the same pattern with inhale and exhale. Remember, this is valid for all pranayamas. When you're breathing, your breathing should be shorter than your exhale. If not double, almost there. All right, so I'm going to put the beads back on and we can start. Exhale through the nose. In through the mouth, out through the nose. Finish with your last exhale. Stay there for a moment and slowly open your eyes. Do you need gloves or maybe a blanket? Are you cold? Not yet? Well, your one side might be freezing and the other one might be overheating because of the sun. So, all right, that's very good. Do you have any questions for now? Everything went well?
Can pranayama give you a six-pack?
Most definitely, especially if you practice Bhastrika. Now, Kapalbhati, which is the forceful exhalation, is actually working on your abdominal muscles, and not only the erectors in front. We're talking about the obliques, we're talking about the sides, everything inside. We're like a tube, right? It's all round. Well, not exactly round, but it's a tube, and it's all formed of muscles. Those muscles keep us erect. This should be always worked out. And Bhastrika is always working this out. It doesn't matter if you have a little bit of fluffiness on the outside. What's inside is that matters, right? And by working those out, I personally believe that some of the visceral fat that you have around the organs goes away, because it's literally a workout. So why not, if you want to call it something into more medicine, more of a modern approach, you call it a spot burn. Because with time, when you're doing the Bhastrika, it actually gives you the lactic acid pain. You know, when you work out a muscle and you feel like it's burning, that's how it should burn. So when you reach that level, you know you're doing it right. And then you need to improve it from that stage. You're very welcome.
If I finish duty and I'm really tired, so what kind of pranayama I should practice to feel like better?
Surya Badani is usually what gives you the energy. You get the energy in, right? So in through the right nostril and out through the left nostril. It works very well. It gives me also the energy. Like you notice at the beginning of the class, we had almost a coffee shot right there, right?
That's simple like that.
It's as simple as this. Breathing is not complicated, but you have to do it slowly, and if you want to do it every day, just like you take your coffee shot, the same way to do the breathing.
So for people who do fasting, they are tired, we can recommend for them fasting or not?
Absolutely. You're breathing anyway, right, as we speak. So if you're going to control your breathing a little bit, it's not going to burn too many calories. In fact, probably by cooling yourself down and calming yourself down, might actually burn less calories, right? Because your body is going to be at a relaxed state. That means all these muscles that are not moving right now, they're not burning oxygen, they're not burning calories. Remember, pranayama is the energy, right? Energy comes from somewhere. We are burning it as we go. So pranayama teaches us how to control that burn and breathing and to cool it down. That means you're going to burn less calories. So if you're fasting and you're doing pranayama, it might be actually helpful.
This will not make them more tired, but make them feel like
It's going to give you energy, and you're going to feel more like your battery supply is still full after a class of pranayama. You're not going to go like you're going to a gym, burn everything out, and then I need to sleep. This actually gives you power. You're invigorated after a pranayama class. All right. Let's do 3 Om chants and 3 Shantis to end the class. All right. Inhale. Inhale. Shanti. 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 Thank you guys.
Thank you.